Welcome back. We are continuing to follow this breaking news that the British government is working to evacuate around 8,000 British nationals who are currently on the island of Jamaica. We are starting to get a clearer picture over the last few hours of the devastation and what will be required in the days and weeks ahead. Merlin Thomas from our BBC Verified team is here. You've been looking at some of the satellite images, and particularly before and afters. What are you seeing?
Exactly. From space, the scale of the devastation that Hurricane Melissa has left behind is clear. So we know that the hurricane ripped through the island on Wednesday. And from space, we've focused on one particular town of Black River on the southwest coast of the island. And you can see on satellite imagery the before images, which show the town. And then on the after, you can see just how much the hurricane has devastated it. This is one particular area of the town, and you can see this is before, and then we can see what happens after. You can see so much of the roofs ripped off the buildings. That one particular building that you saw in the middle that was white, that was called the Black River Market. It's a bustling hub of activity.
How many people live here? What are we talking about?
We're talking, with thousands of people have been living in the area, and now they will have to deal with the devastation that has been left from this. But even from space, you can see the debris sprawled across the streets. And if you zoom out, there's other images we can see of the Black River and where it flows into the Caribbean. But some of that is what has affected this, because the river itself has burst its banks and left the devastation. And you can see, some of those smaller shops were called things like the Soul River Cafe. These are places where people frequented and went to. It's an economic hub of this town on the southwest coast of Jamaica that we've seen. And now, even from space, that devastation is clear.
We just played that interview of Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, who quite understandably is trying to put an upbeat message on it. He doesn't want panic on the island. He certainly doesn't want people to be running around in fear. But from what you're showing me there, and from the devastation in this south central belt, it's quite extensive.
The devastation is extensive, and you can see that even from space. You can see the extent of it, and when you look at the before and after images, you can see where the water has just rushed into streets, flooding them and changing the kind of colour of what you're seeing from space. And that just goes to show just how badly affected it is. And even from on the ground, we can see the images of buildings with their roofs absolutely ripped off. We now know that the US is sending a disaster response team to the island to assess that damage on the ground, but it's clear from on the ground and from space just how much damage and devastation has been wreaked.
You'll see on your screen there, alongside Merlin, the QR code. If you scan that, it'll take you to the live page that the BBC Verified is running, and all the images that they've been analysing this morning. And I know you and your team are going to come back and show us some of the things that you uncovered. But for the moment, Merlin, thank you very much. Thank you.